Hello guys and welcome back to episode 46 now of Academy to Anfield. We're down to the final 4 games of the season. There's a good chance we're probably going to have to show you all 4 to make sense of this title race plus the FA Cup final. We've only played the 1 game since you were last with us, in fact. It was a hard-fought 2-1 victory away to Everton there, and Everton did take the lead, but Lewis Kumas, of all players, kind of got us out of the dirt, let's just say. 2 assists, 1 for Harvey Elliott and 1 for a 91st minute winner to Mo Salah, And that kind of leaves us still 2 points behind Arsenal with those 4 games in hand. Of course, we know the 4 games in hand, and we kind of start with the 2 biggest ones this episode. Of course, we've got Man United at home and Man City away. The potential to slip up, of course. But one thing I did want to show you, actually, it's very, very strange. So, we're playing Man United and then a back-to-back against Man City. And I kind of thought to myself, it feels like it's happened quite a lot in this save. So I went back through the fixtures and I'm hoping I can find these pretty quick and you're not looking at me scrolling through for too long. But I think last season we played... Oh, don't do this to me. It's going to act like... There we go. Last season, a couple of seasons ago, we did the exact same thing. We played Man City and Man United there. And I'm pretty sure it happened one more time in that season there. Man City and Man United there. So, for some reason, Football Manager likes to put Man City and Man United back to back as games for us. No idea why. It's just, big coincidence. It's got to be, right? But of course, we're going to start against Man United. And we're desperate for that win. So let's get into that game first and foremost. So hopefully the team tasked with beating Man United and keeping us in the title race, basically, is Alisson in goal. We've got Bradley, Pennington, Konate and Robertson as the back 4. Our midfield 3, we've got Trent, of course, Elliott and Gravenberch. And then front 3, we've got Tornian and Salah playing behind Jason Stone. So I take a little bit of confidence into this game, knowing our recent form has been pretty decent. I even think the last time we played Man United, we actually put up a good account of ourselves. I think it was away. And we were 1-0 up. And I'm pretty sure they equalised near the end. I could be wrong. But yeah, so... And we're at Anfield, of course. So home advantage. And we are pretty... I mean... Let's take a quick look at the latest scores to see if Arsenal are playing. No, Arsenal are the later kickoff. I think. I didn't even see them. But we don't want to concede early. Gravenberch there gets the ball away to Stone. Plays it to Mo Salah, but just intercepted there by Garnacho. And we don't really want to find ourselves on the back foot too soon. 1-0 down. So if we could get this ball back pretty soon and take it up the other end and score, much appreciated, guys. But Garnacho with the ball is not looking promising, is it? We need to win that ball back. Neves from 30 yards, 35 yards. Nearly slipped in the top corner there, so that is not a good start at all. Whipped in and Pennington away, I think there. We need to get this ball away. Ball comes to Martinez. I mean, Man United have pressuring us early on in this game. But yeah, sorry, Arsenal are not playing. So we don't need to worry about later scores. We just need to worry about not losing and hopefully getting the 3 points. Put the pressure on Arsenal. No idea who they've got. I think we checked last episode and actually they've not got anyone higher than 9th, higher than 10th kind of thing. So kind of worrying. But that's why we need to keep up with the wins. And Elliott with the ball. Lovely chip to Salah. No, gets away. Garnacho looks like he's been quite dangerous, doesn't he, so far? Seems to be involved with everything, as does Neves. Ball to Garnacho. I mean, that kind of looked offside to me. But it's a goal kick, so... Yeah, worrying so far. They seem to be hitting us on the counter-attack quite a lot. Nice to see Trent's gone down with an injury then. So, yeah, Trent will be coming off. Bajcetic on. Not ideal for half-time, but a corner into Pennington. Oh, Pennington hits a post. Ball comes out to Tornian, and can we make it count? Back to Pennington. Plays it through to Tornian. Oh, and yeah. Don't worry. so far, no shots on... Well, okay, 1 shot on target now, 8 shots in total. I feel like Man United probably edged that first half from the type of shots they had, the chances they created. But unfortunately, we did hit the post, didn't we? So, yeah, I'm in my head, I'm thinking, do we go for it? Do we go for broke, potentially lose? Oh, hang on, let's just, Pennington with the header, Pennington with the goal. 6th goal of the season for Pennington. He does pop up in those important moments. He's fantastic with his head. And another goal for Pennington. We are finally 1-0 up. And I was going to say, I don't know whether to go for it and potentially go for the attacking mentality because we need the win, really. But Pennington's kind of put that to bed and made that decision pretty easy for me. We're going to stay positive and hopefully see this game out, really. We've kind of started this second half so much better than the first. It seems to be all of us at the moment. And then we took a look at the table. Of course, we have got that. Arsenal have got that game in hand, but we are a point ahead of them, so the pressure is all on Arsenal there for the later kickoff. I think we are going to bring Ben Doak on for Mo Salah there. Try and keep the legs fresh. I'm also thinking potentially Gravenberch has had a quiet game. I think we might bring King on. He was also a very, very good player now. Good Premier Division player. Hopefully, he's going to be a big, big star in the next couple of seasons for us. And you'd like to think potentially he'll be captain at some point, whether that's in this save or in the future, who knows. But with Trent around, of course, we do need a vice captain for when Robertson does decide to hang up his boots. So potentially we could have a captain there. But let's see this game out first. 90th minute. I'm hoping there's no more highlights to see, and we tick the first box. We are on the attack, thank God. Ben Doak with the ball. Let's not be too silly about it. Back to Bajcetic. Don't lose the ball, that's all I ask. Robertson with the shot, and that's gone over, but we don't care anyway. We're still 1-0 up, and hopefully... Oh, it's a corner. I thought that was a goal kick, but can we rub salt in the wound, or are we finishing the game at 1-0? Keeper's ball. You'd like to is that it? There we go. Oh, thank God for that. We've ticked the first box. And actually, apart from that nervy first half, second half, we come out absolutely flying. And we absolutely dominated. I mean, maybe that tells a story there that our back 6 players all had very, very good ratings. Didn't really create chances at the top, as you can see. Very, very quiet, all the players. But that Pennington header has kind of won us the game. So, like I said, we tick the first box. Let's go and find out what happens to Arsenal. And then, of course, we'll come straight back for the Man City game. So I've got 2 bits of news to tell you. Unfortunately, as you can see, Arsenal have won that game. They're back at the top of the league, 2 points ahead of us. So, of course, we go into the Man City game exactly how we went into the Man United game, needing a win. And hopefully that's what we'll do. But on top of that, unfortunately, Trent is now out for 4 weeks. So you can kind of count him out for the rest of the season. So hopefully Bajcetic stays fit, puts in a decent performance, and we haven't got to worry about losing him. So fingers crossed that doesn't affect us. But of course, let's just get into that Man City game and hope for another 3 points and put the pressure straight back on Arsenal. So this is the team to face Man City. We've had to do a bit of rejigging about. Of course, we've got Trent injured, and we've also got Ben Doak now out injured for 3 weeks. So it's a shame to see his injuries sort of cropping up again. But this is the team. We've got Alisson in goal, Bradley, Pennington, Konate and Robertson in the back 4. Midfield 3, we've got Szoboszlai, King playing in front of Bajcetic. And then, of course, the front 3. The usual front 3, it seems, at the moment. We've got Tornianen, Salah playing behind Jason Stone. So here we go. It's going to be a tough task. We're playing away, of course, against Man City. This isn't good. Wow, how have they missed that? I've not even been able to start talking yet. Literally a minute into the game, Man City have nearly scored, and Tornianen there, just manages to get the ball away. But that would not have been a good start, would it? Of course, we are playing the early kickoff, so as you can see, Arsenal are not playing until later. In fact, they're the evening kickoff. They've got West Ham. So And they're at home, so you kind of expect them to win. So actually, we really do need a win. And Bajcetic there bursting into the area, but hits it over the bar. But yeah, anyway, back to this game, of course. Trent is not playing. So we've put Bajcetic there in the deep line playmaker position in the DM. And of course, do you know what? This is probably, and I say probably bar maybe one or two players, probably our strongest team now, I'd say. Of course, Tornianen, you'd maybe like to think Luis Diaz is probably better. However, he just doesn't seem to perform for me anymore. So there's a good chance he might even go at the end of the season. But Jason Stone has gone a bit quiet. But apart from that, this is probably the strongest team. I do like the midfield pairing now of Szoboszlai and King. King seems to play quite well in that Mazzala position. Of course, Szoboszlai does like to play there as well. But Szoboszlai can play better as a box-to-box, if I'm really honest. But just see this. Oh, and that's Haaland. Of course it's Haaland. Of course Haaland scores. Is it offside? Are we looking at offside? Yeah. Please be offside. Goal review. I mean, what's happened? Is it in? It is a goal, isn't it? Yeah. Great. Took that away from me. But that's not what we wanted, was it? I'm wondering whether to go cautious and hope we can hit them on the counter attack. Good to see Alisson injured there as well, playing for wrist ligaments. Hopefully he'll be okay after this game. Don't really want to lose him for the last couple either. We've already got Trent out, and they've been terrible, haven't they? But yeah, we've got Trent out, Ben Doak out. We don't want Alisson out as well. But so far, not good. If Arsenal win and we lose this, they will go 5 points clear at the top with 2 games left. And you'd like to just assume then that we've lost the league. So it's quite critical now that we need to score now. We need to score first. Sorry, we need to score next. If we've got any chance of getting back into this game, if City take a 2-0 lead, you'd probably say that's it. Szoboszlai with the ball away. But we've just got no one up there. We've got absolutely no one up there. And here comes City again. Unless Jason Stone can do a bit of pressing there, get the ball back. It just looks like we're inviting City. Probably because we've got the cautious approach on, really. So Haaland there, ball goes away. And yeah, an absolute goal line scramble there. But is that it? Oh, so frustrating because that was just such a lucky rebound for that goal. If we take a look here, it was a good stop. I mean, who had the first shot? Haaland, a good little block there. Great save by the keeper, and it's just come out to the right person at the right time, hasn't it? Unfortunately. But that's it. We need to start going, attacking. We need to throw everything forward and hope for the best. We've not turned up at all in this game. 2 shots, and that is it. I think we need to start shooting on sight. All I can hope for is, well, I hope Arsenal lose, but at home I can't see that happening at all. I don't really want to lose. I don't really want to lose the title, especially on the last game of the season. It doesn't look like we are getting any sort of joy at all. Looks like City is still coming at us pretty thick and fast. We've not. Do you know what? Gomez might have to go on. Who's having a rubbish game? Tornianen. Kumas likes to get us out of trouble. I also think Mo Salah's not played well. I think Harvey Elliott can come on there. I don't think anyone's played well. Is probably the easiest way to say it. But we've not given ourselves any sort of chance. I mean, Man City are nowhere near us. We're not going to finish third. But just disappointing that Man City are the team again to ruin it all for us, which kind of sucks. And actually, I think 37, if Arsenal win the next game, yeah, they've won the title. So Arsenal can win the title against West Ham, which does suck. Unless we score now, I think it'd be really cruel if we score now. I don't think we've got enough time to get a second goal. But good to see Pennington going all the way back to the keeper there in the 91st minute. You know, we're not pushing for a goal, so if we just knock it about, that's absolutely fine. Pennington and Canate there on yellow cards, but lovely ball over the top to Elliott. Is this going to be a goal for us? Stone with the goal. It's too little too late, I think. Let's get back to the halfway line, kick off. We need to score again. See if we can get a bit of encouragement in there quick before the full-time whistle. Oh, and here we go. This is the final attack, isn't it? Can we get the ball away? And will it be us? I don't think it will be us, will it? No. Oh, that was an anticlimax. I thought maybe that was a chance, but here we go. We've lost, deservedly lost as well to Man City. In that, far from pleased with that result. Oh, that's disappointing, isn't it? I think it all comes down to Arsenal versus West Ham. So I'm going to bring you back in a second and hopefully give you some good news that Arsenal have lost to West Ham. And there we go. Sadly, Arsenal made it look pretty easy. They were 4-0 up within half an hour. They were never going to lose that game. So Arsenal have won the title, haven't they? Beat West Ham 4-1. I think this is probably confirmation. No, it's not. Have we got confirmation? There we go. Arsenal have won the title by 5 points with with one game left, but Arsenal have got, I know they've won it, so it doesn't really matter, does it? But they've got Leeds, we've got Brighton, so I don't really care now. Of course, we have got Arsenal in the FA Cup final in the next episode, which, chance for revenge, potentially. I really hope so. I don't want to lose the Premier League title and the FA Cup to Arsenal in the same season. But we've got Brighton. I think what we're going to do is come back next episode. We're going to play the Brighton game. What we'll do is probably experiment. We're going to put out, we'll put out some players that maybe you haven't seen so much this season, and talk about them, etc. And then we'll gear up for that Arsenal game in the FA Cup final. So, of course, as usual, thanks for watching, guys. Please do like the video if you've enjoyed it, and subscribe if you don't want to miss out on any more content. So, yeah, thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video.